lot of legs. She knows how to use them. How's it going, everyone? Today, there, you can see a little better. We're going to take a look at this RCA DVD home theater system. Model, I do not see a model. How about if we look on the back? Manufactured July of 2009. RTD315WR. DVD home theater system. Okay, this like I said, I'm not a real big fan of RCA, and normally I don't do a whole lot with them if they don't work. But I cheated on this one. You know, I'm trying to find some stuff that's more interesting than just you know, pulling them apart, cleaning them, you know, and they work. Okay. This one, I cheated. I tested it. This one's doing a little bit of funky stuff. You plug it in, it's on. You hit the button, it goes off, and then you can never get it to power back up again. And why I'm gonna screw with this RCA is for the simple fact that it's HDMI, and you can hook speakers up to it. It says connecting speakers other than the speakers supplied with the unit may damage the unit. So that could be exactly what happened, or it could be something else. That's what we were going to find out. See, this has a AM loop and FM antenna, so I'm thinking this may contain a receiver in it, or it may be for hooking up to another home theater system with a tuner in it. I'm not sure if this has a tuner or not, because I cannot get it to come on. On our face, excuse me, I'm going to get up and close and personal here and real friendly. We have the subwoofer, play and pause, open, close, stop. The standby, which is your power, and source and volume. See, that's what I mean. There's no way to adjust the tuner, tune it in, or anything like that. So I'm kind of puzzled right at the moment why it has an AM antenna loop for your AM loop and an FM antenna. But maybe we can find that all out if we can get this going and get it working. And your battery is flashing. God, you that tired? You need a recharge? I know I do. But anyway, I'll get you spun around over here. I'll change your battery so you're nice and fresh. And then we will open this up and take a peek and see if there's anything visible that we can see that's bad. And then maybe do some testing, or, like I said, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time with this, just because it's an RCA. Okay, let's get this thing undressed and see what it has in store for us inside. This one's been sitting down there on the floor for quite a while. It may have been sitting down there for a month. I'm not sure. It's kind of strange, but I sell more VCRs than I do DVD players. So anytime I get a VCR in, you know, I need to get it cleaned up and working, if possible, so I can sell it. The DVD players, not so much. I mean, I have plenty of them over there. I'm just kind of trying to cleaning up and getting some of these done so I can get them off the floor and out of here. Now if I have to, I'll start putting them in the warehouse, the ones that are done and working, and the other ones that are dumpster food, if I feel they're worth saving, I'll save them for parts. Although I don't know how many parts you're actually going to need off of one of them. But you never know. What I do what I do is when I get one that's not any good, it's dumpster food, I will take the screws. Come on, let go. There we go. I will take the screws and put them away, or put them in a cup, whatever. So we do have them for other projects that come in that somebody has already had their fingers in and is not working, and half the screws are missing. So that's what we do. I keep them. Okay, well, on a very quick glance, now mind you, this thing's only 12 years old, 2009, 19 is 10, and 3. So it is 21, 22 years old. Okay. Let me get a pointer here. And, sorry, it's got a screw stuck to it. I don't want to drop that in there. Okay. There's one leaky cap. You can see it's already starting to puke out the top. And there's another one right there. It's got a little brown stain on it. That one's puking out the top. That one seems to be okay. This one here, that one's bulging. Kind of hard to tell on the camera, but you can barely see that one is starting to puffy up and get a little pregnant. It had a little wild night on the town, and she's was doing something she shouldn't have been. And these ones, like I said, that one's just puking. Those two just had too much to drink, and now they're puking. So what we are going to do with this one is we are going to recap it. Probably first thing we'll do is a lot of these, the little ones usually do not get ignorant. They don't puke a lot. Or puke a lot. That one feels pretty good. But I know for sure we need to change Una. We have to change those 3. And hopefully that may get us going. So what's actually going on with this is it's not getting enough power. So when you plug it in, it comes on kinda, and then there's not enough power to turn it on and leave it on so it can do its thing. So what we are going to do first, we need to get this power supply the hell up out of here. It doesn't look like it's too bad to remove this power supply. And this is not from, oh, that's a long one. Alright. And this is not from putting in the wrong speakers. This is just from age, and electrolytic capacitors start degrading over time, and they start puffing up, and it's usually the power supply, usually not too much anywhere else. Okay, we have one plug, two plugs, and a plug on the power supply. Take those three off. I see a ribbon cable that doesn't look too promising because it's soldered right to the board here, right to the power supply, and we need to find out where it goes and if we can remove it easily. Yeah, that one that was soldered is this big gray plug right there. What we got holding it, which feels like glue. Yeah, you got one of these little cushions over here. I think they put, yeah, they're peel and stick. There we go. It's got glue. Where you at? Yeah. Okay. Now let's take a look. See, we have a little bit of heat going on right in through here, and that corresponds to the transformer, which is normal. All these little transformers, and this actually has a couple of transformers in it, these get pretty hot and they'll discolor the circuit board. But instead of going nuts with this thing, we are just going to start out by replacing what we can see is bad, and that's these three caps. We'll replace those three and install it, because you can see it's not very hard to put back in, and we'll see what we come up with. And then if we have other issues, then we can start diagnosing and tracking them down. Like maybe if the deck doesn't want to read or something like that. And a lot of times you'll get some of these where you cannot get the deck adjusted, the laser adjusted, and you follow it back, and it might be even a little cap on the main board. It's not giving the laser enough power to power up fully, and sometimes the deck itself is connected right to the power supply, and it's not creating enough power to actually brighten the laser fully so it can read a disc. And I think I have said this before, that have I ever been shocked by touching the tops of these caps? Well, hell yeah. And it was very enjoyable. I feel everyone should do it at least once to get the full experience of working on these. Not. Okay, I'm going to replace these three caps, and we're going to install it and see what happens. You know, the caps are very inexpensive, you know, they're like 10 cents, a nickel, maybe 12 cents. So we'll get those, yeah, we'll get those done. Okay, replace those three caps in it, and now let's put her back in. Yeah, I know somebody's asking why I didn't just recap the whole thing. Well, time and money. Like I said, normally those little ones don't give out on you. But you can replace the ones that do puke out on you and go from there. If, you know, it may be that we get this all put back together and we still have the same problem or a different problem, or it shows another problem and we have to turn around and recap that whole power supply. But I was did look up some of these, and not on this model but other things, that 1010 volt that everybody is upgrading that to a 1025 volt, and that was the one that was out here that was actually blew its top and was getting really pukey looking. So that one we did upgrade to a 1025 volt. And I probably should have updated upgraded that 2210 to a 2225. But I figured, well, it lasted what? What did we figure? 12 years before it actually cooked and started puking. But most of the time it's because they get dried out. And the electrolytic capacitors, they dry out and start poofing up on the top. Get a little poofy. Those girls have a little bit too much time out on the town and do something that they shouldn't be. So we'll replace them with some fresh ones. I don't like turning them on unless I have all my wires hooked up. Okay. Now see, our standby is on. It's blue. See if you can see that. It's blue. Now let's... And guess what? Now she powers up. Now the big question is, will it read a disc? Okay. Ooh, she's spinning anyway. It's always a good sign. Found it's a DVD. And there she is. Now on this one, I am thinking that you have to have speakers hooked up to it, because those are not working. Let's, we don't have any volume. The ones I put it in, I think, were auxiliary in. Ooh, not good. Didn't like that. Oops, wrong one. I didn't want to pull that one. Let's hook up an HDMI cable to it and see if that'll carry our volume. It may be that we have to Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's grab a HDMI cable I have over here. my pile of my box of cords here, spare cords. Okay, HDMI there. I think this TV is one of those, is that one that's a pain in the butt to get to the HDMI. Yeah, it's on the bottom. Okay, input, HDMI, power on, there she goes. Took her a minute. Now let's see if we get some volume out of it, or if you have to have speakers hooked up to it. That laser's in good shape. It doesn't take a whole long time to load. There we go. Okay. So if we run it HDMI on this one, then you don't have to.
Once upon a time,
yeah.
family.
You run it HDMI, you don't have to have speakers hooked up to it. You can run right off of your TV speakers, which is good, because I don't have speakers for it. Let somebody else do that. So when I price this one, I'll kind of get that that you have to use HDMI, and I'll send an HDMI cord with it. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I got a remote with this somewhere. Like I said, it's been sitting on the floor for quite a while. I'm tired of watching that. I need something new to put in there. But anyway, let me see if I can find a remote. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I have the remote for this. Fast forward a little bit, and I got her all cleaned up. Found a different movie to put in. So I'll leave that one in. I already played, I don't know, 1 or 2 through it already. I know 1. The other one, I don't think I got all the way through it. And I found the remote for it. So now we have everything with this, except the speakers. Like I said, this is also a theater system that it comes with its own speakers, I guess, or you buy them or whatever. Anyway, if you use the HDMI cable, you still get your volume, and you don't have to have the speakers in it. You can use your TV speakers. So, this one wasn't too bad. I don't know if I told you how much I paid for it. I really don't remember. You know, it was anywhere from $4 to $10 is what I paid for it. And we put probably maybe 50 cents worth of capacitors in the power supply, and got it up and running. So, yeah, we're lucky. We might have $10.50 in this plus my time, but, you know, this is what I do, and I get paid when I sell it. So this one I'll probably since it has HDMI and it can be hooked up to a newer TV, I'll probably put 40 on this. Even though it's an RCA, I'm going to have a hell of a time getting 40 out of it. You know, somebody's going to probably offer me 35. That's why I may start it at 50 and see what happens, and see if somebody offers me 40. I'm not going to let it sit down there too long, you know, a week or so, and then maybe 1 or 2 weekends, and then I'll mark it down to see if I can get any more bites on it. Like I said, anything over $10.50, we're making money. And that's the whole name of the game, is buy, fix, sell, make money. Put in the arcade. So I hope you enjoyed this repair video as much as I enjoyed making it. And I hope to see you on the next one. I don't know what I'm going to be doing next. I have piles of stuff here to work on. So until next time, see ya.